Hey everybody, welcome to Noe English Online. Welcome to Green Book. So glad all of you are here. Thanks for tuning in and being a part of this. Today we're going to start chapter 7. So before we get into the grammar, I have a question for you. Do you know a set of twins? ¿Sí conocen a unos gemelos? If you do, then you know that twins can look exactly the same, they can be identical, but maybe they have different personalities. Si sí conocen a unos gemelos, ya saben que pueden parecerse uno al otro perfectamente, son igualitos, pero a lo mejor tienen diferentes personalidades, ¿no? So, today we are going to learn about some twins of English grammar. Hoy vamos a conocer a unos gemelos, digamos, de la gramática de inglés. One of them you know very well, and it is the verb with ing. Uno, ya conocen súper bien, es el verbo con ing, como este gemelo aquí, ¿sí? The other one is something that looks like a gerund, and it has a different personality. We use it in a different way than the verb with ing, even though they look exactly the same. El otro gemelo de la gramática de inglés es algo que llamamos el gerundio, y aunque parezca perfectamente igual, exactamente igual, como el verbo con ing, tiene, digamos, personalidad diferente, o es decir, que lo utilizamos de una forma muy distinta. So what are the main differences between a verb with ing and a gerund? Well, a verb with ing is used to form part of a continuous verb tense, like I am eating pizza, or she is reading a book. Things like that, okay? Entonces, ¿cuáles son las diferencias entre el verbo con ing y el gerundio? Bueno, se trata de cómo se usan, y empezamos con el verbo con ing. Siempre se usa para formar parte de un tiempo de verbo continuo, como presente continuo, pasado continuo. Puede ser cosas como estoy comiendo pizza o ella está leyendo un libro, por ejemplo. So, the verb with ing we treat as a verb. Entonces, para asumirlo brevemente, tratamos el verbo con ing como verbo. Now, the gerund is different. We actually treat a gerund like a noun. Y bueno, el gerundio es diferente. Lo tratamos, de hecho, como sustantivo. Es como un verbo disfrazado, como un sustantivo, más o menos. Wait, what's a noun? I forgot. ¿Qué es un sustantivo? Ya no me acuerdo. A noun is just a person, place, thing, or idea. And in this case, we're treating an action as an activity. Bueno, entonces un sustantivo es simplemente refiere a personas, lugares, cosas o objetos, o pueden ser incluso ideas. Y específicamente con los gerundios, referimos a una acción o un verbo como actividad. Entonces, es como referir a una acción como sustantivo, o sea, como cosa que se puede hacer. Now that we know a tiny bit about gerunds, here is a quick example. I enjoy baking cookies. Baking cookies is my favorite way to relax. So notice here that I'm talking about baking cookies in general. I'm referring to that action as an activity in general, and it doesn't mean that I'm baking cookies right now, right this second. And so using that ing form of the verb, the gerund, to refer to that activity, that's something we can do in English, and it's very different from Spanish, right? You wouldn't do that in Spanish, but we can do it in English. Entonces, en esos ejemplos, noten que los verbos principales, de hecho, son enjoy y is. Y entonces, baking cookies, esa frase no se usa como una acción. No quiere decir que ahorita en ese momento estoy haciendo galletas, ¿verdad? Solo refiere a esa acción o como una actividad por lo general que se puede hacer y que lo disfruto, que es buena manera de relajar, ¿sí? Y esto es muy diferente que el español, ¿verdad? Nunca se usaría en español esa terminación de ing o de ando yendo para referir a una cosa, pero sí así lo podemos hacer en inglés. 2 more tips before you get to practice, okay? Super important for all of chapter 7. In this chapter, we're basically learning 3 lists of verbs. We're learning the verbs that can only be combined with infinitives, the verbs that can only be combined with gerunds, and the verbs we can combine with infinitives or gerunds, your choice. But we need to learn this list of verbs really, really well, okay? So focus on those combinations and knowing them really well. Unos tips antes de que ustedes practiquen lo que hemos visto ahorita, ¿ok? Básicamente, en este capítulo estamos aprendiendo 3 listas de verbos. Algunos verbos se pueden combinar con solamente infinitivos. Algunos se pueden combinar con gerundios solamente. Y algunos verbos se pueden combinar con infinitivo o gerundio, con los dos, y ustedes eligen cómo quieren usarlo. Entonces, tenemos que aprender estas listas súper bien para este chapter. ¿Sale? Tip number 2. Just know that in this chapter, we are not learning a particular verb tense. So, gerunds are just a grammatical element. We're not focusing on any verb tense. This is important to know because every other chapter in Green Book so far has been focusing on a particular verb tense, but we are going to use lots of different verb tenses, and in any verb tense, we'll combine these verbs with infinitives or gerunds or both. Entonces, la otra cosa súper importante, tip número 2, para ustedes, para Chapter 7, es que sepan que no estamos viendo ningún tipo de verbo en específico en ese capítulo. De hecho, vamos a utilizar pues muchos tipos de verbos. Se trata más bien de conocer estas combinaciones de verbos con infinitivos, con gerundios o con los dos. Y es importante que sepan eso porque hasta ahorita cada capítulo se ha tratado de un tiempo de verbo en específico, entonces nada más tengan en mente que los gerundios pues no es un tiempo de verbo, el gerundio es un elemento gramatical más bien, y es importante que sepan eso nada más. Okay, friends, so now it is time for you to review this list of verbs that we have here. Please take a moment, pause this video, and write these down. It's really important that you have these in your notes, okay? And the other thing you'll want to remember about gerunds is we can use them as a subject, as we see in this example. Watching TV is my favorite way to relax, okay? Sepan también, apunten por favor que los gerundios se pueden utilizar como el sujeto de una oración, como en este ejemplo. Next, one more tiny detail. Gerunds can also be used as an object, which means that they receive the action, or it's just treating it like a noun, as we've talked about. So here's an example. I'm thinking about getting married. También es importante que sepan que los gerundios también se pueden usar como objeto, nada más es decir, un objeto que recibe la acción o simplemente lo tratamos como sustantivo, como ya hemos visto. All right, it is now your turn. Okay, now it is time to work on page 82 in the textbook. So let's read through the example. Do you like to watch TV?
Yes, I enjoy watching TV very much. Watching TV is my favorite way to relax.
Awesome. Okay, a few things I want to mention. One thing that will be really, really helpful as we go through the pages in chapter 7 is checking that list of verbs that you already wrote down. So you can check if the verb combines with an infinitive, with a gerund, or if you can combine it with both, okay? Algo que les recomiendo que hagan durante este capítulo, durante chapter 7, es checar siempre la lista de verbos que ya apuntaron para checar si se combina el verbo con infinitivo, con gerundio, o si se puede combinar con los dos. So if you check your list, you'll notice that enjoy is in the gerund column, and because of that, we have to say enjoy watching with the ing to form the gerund, okay? Y si checan la lista, van a ver que enjoy sale en la columna o la lista para gerundios, entonces por eso tenemos que decir enjoy watching con ese ing que forma el gerundio. One more thing, the second sentence is a great example of using a gerund as the subject of a sentence. Una cosita más, la segunda oración de esta página de 82, de page 82, es un gran ejemplo de utilizar el gerundio como el sujeto de una oración. Okay. Let's do a few more examples. Okay, let's do some examples on page 82. Number 1, do you like to paint?
Yes, I enjoy painting very much. Painting is my favorite way to relax.
Awesome. Number 2.
Okay, number 2. Does Beverly like to knit?
Yes, she enjoys knitting very much. Knitting is her favorite way to relax. Okay, now it's your turn to finish the page. Feel free to call a friend from class and maybe you guys can do the examples together. Great work on page 82. We are next continuing on to page 83 in the textbook. So we have a little bit of reading to do. Before we do this reading, I want to review just a few vocabulary words. 2 phrases, all right? The first one is a word, even. Even means hasta or incluso, all right? And then the next one is more like a phrase, I'd rather. It means I would rather. Rather means preferir. So it's like preferiría, all right? Let's go ahead and read page 83. Enjoying life. Howard enjoys reading. He likes to read in the park. He likes to read in the library. He even likes to read in the bathtub. As you can see, reading is a very important part of Howard's life. Patty enjoys singing. She likes to sing in school. She likes to sing in church. She even likes to sing in the shower. As you can see, singing is a very important part of Patty's life. Brenda enjoys watching TV. She likes to watch TV in the living room, she likes to watch TV in bed, and she even likes to watch TV in department stores. As you can see, Watching TV is a very important part of Brenda's life. Tom enjoys talking about politics. He likes to talk about politics with his friends. He likes to talk about politics with his parents. And he even likes to talk about politics with his barber. As you can see, talking about politics is a very important part of Tom's life. Next, we're going to create a dialogue based on what we just read on page 83. So, here is an example.
Hello, my name is Howard.
Nice to meet you. My name is Cynthia. Are you enjoying the party?
Not really. To tell you the truth, I'd rather be reading.
Oh, do you like to read?
Oh yes, I enjoy reading very much.
I like to read too. In fact, reading is my favorite way to relax.
Mine too. Tell me, what do you like to read?
I like to read books about famous people. How about you?
I enjoy reading short stories.
Well, please excuse me. I have to go now, but it was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too. Can I have your number?
Okay, so you can create a similar dialogue based on the other characters on page 83. You can include yourself and your own interests, or you could use a fictional character like Batman or SpongeBob or something. Moving on to page 84, we are practicing 3 different verbs on this page: like, hate, and avoid. So the first thing we need to do is check your list. See if you use like, hate, and avoid with gerunds, with infinitives, or if you can use these verbs with both. Primero que nada, obviamente tenemos que checar la lista y ver si utilizamos like, hate y avoid con gerundios, con infinitivos o con los dos, si se puede, okay? So, like, we can use this with both. Like, como ya pueden ver, porque están checando sus listas, que se puede usar con infinitivos y también con gerundios, okay? Hate, same thing. We can use it with infinitives and with gerunds. Hate es igual, se puede usar con los dos. And avoid. Wait, first, what is avoid? What does that word mean?
Avoid significa evitar. Como ese high five. Y siempre lleva gerundio.
Así es. Okay, let's do an example. Do you want to start?
Does Helen like to drive downtown?
No, she hates driving downtown. She avoids driving downtown whenever she can.
Okay. Example number 1. Does Albert like to travel by plane?
No, he hates traveling by plane. He avoids traveling by plane whenever he can.
Okay.
Number 2, one more example. Do you like to go to the mall?
No. I hate going to the mall. I avoid going to the mall whenever I can.
Okay. Now finish the examples on page 84. All right, my friends, good job working in the textbook. Thank you for being here and participating in this. And here are some things that you can do throughout the week. First of all, please do pages 78 and 80 in your workbooks. This will be really good help. And I recommend doing these a different day, maybe, so that you have to remember and recall what we have learned today, okay? Also, just in general, be working on studying these lists of verbs. Work on memorizing them as much as you can, okay? And the last thing, I have a few extras planned for you. These are also great activities to do on different days so that you continue to work on these concepts and you can just keep practicing all week long. All right, thanks so much for everything, and good luck. Let me know if you have any questions, guys.